Hey there, it's me, Axe Nurse Ifeoma, and today I have a great topic that I'm going to share with you, and it's all about how I became a case manager with less than 1 year of experience as a registered nurse. So before I get started, I just want to introduce to you because I don't know if this is your first time coming to my channel. I don't even know what brought you to my channel, so welcome. I talk about various topics. I'm a multi-passionate person, and there's a high chance that you are because we attract who we are internally. And I'm a registered nurse now 7 years. I became licensed in 2013. But when I started, I had almost a year. I was 9 months in as a med-surg telemetry RN, and I was so miserable as a registered nurse, and I was a second degree nurse, meaning I had a career already, and then I went back to nursing school. After graduating graduate school with a master's in public administration, I went back to get my third degree, which was my bachelor's in nursing in an accelerated nursing program that's around 15 months. And I was miserable my first year as a new grad. I was the only black nurse on my unit. I was working nights that didn't agree with me. I'm a high functioning person who lives with depression, anxiety, and all those things, plus working in a specialty that I had no interest in. I didn't jive with my colleagues at my work, and I did experience some nurse bullying. It was just like a lot of things. I wasn't happy in nursing for over 5 years. Whatever, but what I will say this is that my saving grace in nursing was case management. So case management allowed me to enter travel nursing, and most travel nurses have at least 2 years of experience in as a nurse in their specific specialty, because when they hire you as a travel nurse, they're paying you additional money. They're not really paying you more money. It's just the way the money is a range. Half of it is tax-free money. So technically they're paying your agency a fee, but the agency's, taking a big percentage of that. And a lot of staff nurses don't understand what travel nursing really is. They just feel like you're getting all this money, and it's not. You're getting half of it tax-free because you're 50 miles or more from your home residence, and that's tax-free, and then you have taxable income. So you get paid almost the same as a staff nurse, but you take 50% more because you're away from your home residence. That's another topic that I can discuss if you're open to about travel nursing. So when I was this close to thinking like I just wasted 15 months of my life for a career that I did not like, and my friends told me, are you sure you want to do nursing because you're an entrepreneur? I was a licensed insurance agent and realtor at that time, and I was just starting that career, and I let my insurance license expire, and I'm soon to renew that very soon, do that over. But I didn't need to become a nurse, but it was something that I started. I attended nursing school one time, and my head wasn't in it, and it was just, I didn't pass the nursing program, and so I said, oh, maybe it's not meant for me. And I was a instructor for a vocational program that helps people become medical billers, and everyone always asked if I was a nurse. So I felt like it was this shadow behind me, this cloud haunting me to become a registered nurse. So I went back to nursing school. Then I experienced bullying from nursing instructors. I had one nurse instructor that I passed the med-surg, or we called it adult health, which is med-surg course, but because I had a misunderstanding with one of my preceptor nurses, one day they decided to fail me for clinicals and take the whole course together. So I passed the lecture component, failed the clinicals, even though this instructor said I was like the best nurse who did a health assessment during that skills check the previous semester, made me repeat the whole semester. And I'm also a person who has learning differences, aka learning disabilities. So I went through the appeal process with my nursing program. They sided with me, and what they did was in return fire part of the people who were on the appeal panel and the dean of the whole school, because they didn't want to take accountability and uphold the decision that the appeal team. So then I escalated this to the Department of Education, and I filed a suit with the Department of Education, and they sided with me because they didn't follow and my rights as a person who has special needs or a learning difference plan or accommodation, IEP for people who have learning disabilities, allows me to have extra time for testing and things like that. Nursing school, majority of nurses, they have this kind of bullying mindset where they feel like if you either have it or you don't. It's not a lot of coddling, which makes sense why nursing can be so toxic at times. Not all, but it's very common. So a year when I already was an RN, they've sided with me. I got my whole semester refunded and all those things. And it was really important because I don't like people bullying me. I don't like people who overuse their power. So I've got a reward at graduation, the most resilient award and all this stuff. I passed my boards, my NCLEX boards for somebody who was not considered clinically safe. I passed my NCLEX board on my first try with less than 80 questions. I passed my HESI exam. It was just a lot of nonsense. And I've been a practicing nurse ever since, and I haven't had any issues or disciplinary issues with my nursing degree. And the reason why I share this with you is that I am used to going through failures. I consider myself, I have a PhD in failures, and the reason why I'm sharing this with you is I want you to understand that it's okay if you're not happy in your nursing career. I do feel there's a demographic within nursing that we are people who are rebels. We are people that are against the grain. We are people who are independent thinkers. And maybe we enter nursing because we had this altruistic plan, intention to change the discipline, to make a difference. And what we see is that we're in a system that really doesn't want change agents. They just want people to do the status quo, and that gets frustrating. At least that's how it felt for me. So I didn't enjoy bedside nursing because I felt it was a lot of task-based, and I felt it enables a lot of toxic behavior. I believe I come first versus the patient, because if I don't take care of myself, how can I take care of the patient? Where I feel what's role modeled in nursing is that the patient comes first. So it's a lot of nursing is a thankless job. Like if I don't believe nursing is a thankless job, I believe I deserve gratitude and I get respect as a case manager. And it didn't always come in that way. I had to claim my power. And what I've learned entering into case management with less than a year of experience as an RN is that you're not giving opportunities by asking for permission. You have to exert yourself, take a leap of faith, do things that are off the grain. You don't have to wait 2 years to be an RN to enter case management. If you believe you're good enough and you're confident and you can learn on the fly, put yourself out there for that position. Even if on your resume you have 5 out of the 10 things that they're asking for, put yourself in the position of the person who's reviewing your resume and try to sell yourself in a way that even if you don't have exactly what they want, you sold yourself the things you do have so well that they're willing to give you a try. That is what it takes for you to get out of bedside into a non-clinical nursing position. Now, I can go into more detail and help you customize your situation if you're at a point where you're financially able to invest in yourself, because I do these videos. I've been doing these videos since 2016 on YouTube. I have over hundreds of videos that are for free that you can watch. However, if you want customized support, I need you to be an empowered woman and reach out to me. My information is in the description, and email me at asknurseifeoma@gmail.com. So my email is simple. It's the name of my YouTube channel. Email me, and I will let you know what it takes to work with me and the investment. Now, what I do have for you, I created this great program. It's a membership program that feels like a live program that will help you in your nursing journey. It will help you empower to get out of bedside and get into a non-clinical nursing position. It will help you learn how to be confident and get any job that you desire by being a confident person in your job interviews. It will help you learn how to negotiate and not accept the first offer they give you, to get at least 25% increase in your raise by just opening your mouth and willing to say, hey, I feel I deserve this amount of money. I've done my research, and this is what similar hospitals or similar clinics and similar organizations are offering for this position. I want to know, like, what's with this? I know we can do better. These are the things I will cover in my membership. And I'm going to be honest with you, I've invested over $35,000 over the past 4 years in my business professional, not including nursing and my college education. That's over $100,000. But for my business and personal development, I've invested over $35,000. And what I realized, a lot of the programs that I've purchased, I've had a kind of like buyer's remorse. Not that I felt guilty purchasing this course, but the investment plus the value that I received, it didn't connect. And so what I believe is that as nurses, since we're licensed professional, we are very advanced compared to all these wellness and certified coaching programs. As a licensed registered nurse, your education as a licensed registered nurse trumps any type of certification in coaching. I don't care if it's 3 days, 6 months, 1 year, your license as a registered nurse trumps any type of certification as a wellness coach. So I decided to create an all-in-one program that would give you the career advice as well as business advice if you are at a point where you would like to bring additional stream of income that's not relying on working for another person and you're ready to start your own business for a really affordable price. But the value feels like you're paying multiple thousands of dollars. And I know this is true because I've been through these programs, and it's the same amount of service and content that they have in these programs, I'm providing it in my membership program that's affordable price. And at this time, as of April 2020, you can start my membership. That's a monthly membership, and you can cancel at any time, no hassle, for $103.30. You can get multiple, over $35,000 worth of training that I've invested in myself personally for an affordable price of $100 a month. And the reason why I'm doing this is I want you to be excuseless when it comes to investing in your life. I don't care if you want to be a nurse entrepreneur. I don't care if you want to just get out of bedside and do a job that's less stressful. You work smart and not hard. I went into nursing after having a graduate degree because I wanted to work smart. I didn't want to be an indentured slave. I didn't want to feel like a medical waitress. I didn't want to break my back and have carpal tunnel and be on moderate work leave because working and picking up consistent heavy patients by myself because I'm on a unit that's severely, chronically understaffed, and they know this, but they don't do anything. I want to work smarter. So I realized getting into a non-clinical nursing position where it leverages my nursing background, but I'm not doing total or direct care. And that's where I am right now. I went through a process where I had to get over the guilt of feeling less of a nurse because I wasn't doing clinical nursing skills. But now I do use nursing skills, but it's more intellectual. And when I get confidence and know the value that I bring to people in a different way versus doing clinical stuff, I'm doing more macro changes and interventions, like helping the person, the whole picture, preventing them from being a reoccurring patient in the hospital system. I know the value that I bring, and then when I leave work, I know the lives that I changed. And also, I have the confidence of running my own business. I am a wellness nurse coach, and I specialize in helping nurses leverage their same nursing skills in a new way by becoming a nurse mentor. So if you're a pediatric nurse, I can help you be an expert in helping parents with common issues that they come to the hospital with. It's just so many skills that we have as nurses that we can easily transfer into a successful wellness-based online mentoring or consultant-based business using what we know. And that's what my membership is all about. So it's about to open very soon. It's $103.30. You get all this value, and once a month I have a live Q&A where We talk about all your questions. You get live private support from me. You have a private community where you can contact me during the week and I will respond to you within a day or so. So you feel like you have your own personal mentor to help you through things for an affordable price of $130. Now, because this is a membership program, you do not get direct access personal one-on-one support with me, like emailing me or anything like that, because I am making this program affordable to you so you can get a lot of the benefits without the huge investment, because usually mentoring or consulting with me one-on-one is over $35,000. To work with me one-on-one, but you can get a lot of the same value in this membership program. Get your feet wet, understand, calibrate with my energy and see if it really works for you. If it doesn't work for you, it's all good, because it's just 1 month. You can cancel at any time. It's a monthly membership, just like Netflix. You can cancel at any time. $103.30. We've all invested over $100 in something that we actually never use, but this is a program that you're going to use, and you're also going to be around like-minded women who are all registered nurses and are passionate about enjoying their career, customizing their nursing practice the way they want. And that is how I feel right now in my life. It took me almost 7 years to get here, but now it makes sense to me. All these experiences that I've gone through, painful or not, it makes sense if I can save you from going through those same things. I didn't have the type of nurse mentor that I needed, which was someone who is a woman of color, someone who thinks outside the box, someone who really wants to push nursing forward, who doesn't believe nursing is only working at bedside. I didn't have someone like that, but I am that person that I needed. And I know I can help you enjoy your nursing career even so much more by giving you the confidence to push you to get out your comfort zone. So if you're interested in starting the membership program, email me at asknursifoma. My email contact information is in the description. Email me if you have questions, post in the comments section. Email me when you're serious to work with me. If you're at a point, for whatever reason, you don't have to explain your financial situation to anybody. You're grown. If you're not in a place to afford working with anyone, you can't find a way to invest $103 in your personal development, business, and career development, that's fine. We've all been there. I've been there, where I had financial hardship and I couldn't afford online training. What I did when I was experiencing financial hardship, that wasn't too long ago, was I really utilized my free resources. I would listen to people that I was fascinated by, mentors, colleagues that were a couple of steps ahead of me. I would listen to their podcast over and over and over and over and over to just get any little crumbs that could get me forward. So when I did have the money, they'll be the first person that I would invest in, because I gained so much value from their free information. I remember not too long ago, I would listen to this one person's podcast over 10 times because I didn't have the resources to purchase any online courses. I didn't use that as an excuse to not do what I need to do for my business. So watch my videos. I talk about different topics. I talk about nursing. I talk about femininity. I talk about helping Black women get over the strong Black woman trope so they can attract a high quality masculine man. And I also talk about becoming a wellness nurse coach, because I do believe in nurse entrepreneurship. I believe that is the cure to nurse burnout, by having control of your career, by being a business owner, because you can't fire you. No one can fire you when you're a boss, okay? And so I talk about different topics. I'm a very multi-passionate person on my YouTube channel. I have over hundreds of videos. So if you're at a point and you want my help and you don't have the financial resources, which I've been there not too long ago, I recommend you watch my videos over and over and over till you're at a place where you're able to afford my services. And $103.30, I know that is reasonable, and I know that's a great deal, and I feel very unapologetic charging that amount, and my prices will go up as I get more content for the membership. And One thing I want to relate to you, and this is very specific to women of color who are registered nurses, you have to get to the point where you invest in yourself, because you're going to be at a place where eventually you will have your own business and people need to pay you, because you're not a business owner if people are not paying you, sis. You are not a business owner if you're not getting money for your services. You're running a hobby. A business is someone who gets money in exchange for services. So if you are having that hesitation, I don't know if I can afford I don't know if I can afford this, guess what? When you're ready to open your shop and accept paying customers, you're going to attract the same pinching pennies type of people. So I recommend that you embrace this and understand that this is a spiritual practice. Role model what you want people to do. If you want people to have no questions and be willing to extend their credit cards to you by just watching your free trainings, role model that for yourself. And I do that. I've invested in multiple online trainings within this month in different areas. I've invested in myself. So I'm in integrity. I'm in spiritual integrity to ask you for $103.30 for my valuable membership program. I'm in integrity because I've already invested at least that or more in myself for someone else's programs or services. And that doesn't include over the past 4 years when I've invested over thousands, over 35,000. But in this past month, I've invested at least $100 or more in continued education, okay? And so if you are serious about changing your career, you're not interested in running a business, but you want to get out of bedside, or you want to get out of bedside and start your online business because you know what's going on in the world, this is the perfect time. Be in integrity. Get over yourself. You can figure out a way. You're a registered nurse. You're not like the rest of society that doesn't have a trade that's considered essential. You are an essential worker. You have a service that makes you easily employable. Specifically, too, if you're a travel nurse, there's no excuse. You can figure a way to invest $103.30. And if 30 days you're like, you know what, this program for whatever reason is not for me, boom, you can cancel. My membership program gives you a notification 48 hours before you're going to be billed, and this gives you another opportunity to cancel. And you don't have to send me a message, you cancel, and I leave you alone because I've been there too, but I've tried membership programs and it works for some people, but it didn't work for me. And there was nothing against the instructor or the teacher or the mentor, it's just what it was. And for whatever reason, that might be with me, and that's fine. And that's why I love my program, because we can all afford to invest, make a calculated risk by investing $100 in ourselves. And if it doesn't work out, it's just $100 versus multiple thousands, $3,000 or more. And I've invested over $2,000 or more in a program. I'm like, what the heck is this? And then I've also invested in programs where I'm like, oh my gosh, this program was everything. I got everything that I wanted and then some. So this is my gift back to something I wanted. This program is literally worth multiple thousands of dollars for an affordable price of $103.30. So if you'd like to know more how I became a case manager, step by step, and how I can get into any specialty in nursing by leveraging what I already know and using my confidence and my mindset, you want to join my membership that's supporting nurses leave bedside and for non-clinical nursing positions are starting their own online business, okay? And then I also have another program that's not nursing based. It's all about helping Black women get married quickly to high quality men. I believe that it doesn't take donkey years for a man to propose to you. So I'm also really into understanding femininity, and specifically for Black women who have alpha traits. They're leaders, they're very assertive, and they struggle balancing that fierceness with their softness. And once you can combine that and moderate that really well, balance it, you become a game changer. So that's that for today. Tell me how you feel about this topic. What other topics you want me to talk about? If you want to work with me, follow the instructions that I just said in this video and in the descriptions. Email me at Ifeoma. Be a boss, act like a boss, be proactive. take action. Don't wait for things to happen to you. Reach out, email me. Hey, I want to work with you. I want to join your membership. I'm ready to pay you $103.30. Boom. And we can get things going. If not, understandable. Watch this video over and over and over and over and over. I have so much free content on this channel. It's crazy. You can literally binge on my videos. So I appreciate you watching, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Bye.